Hello, YouTube family, and we're back, married with kidneys. It's been a minute, but we're back. Just wanting to come to just talk to you all. Uh, First and foremost, please click on that down arrow on your right hand side. That is our medical disclaimer. Just letting you all know that we're coming from our perspective and our point of view. So please consult your physicians on any medical advice that you need. And a little bit about today. We just want to talk a little bit about coming from a nephrologist perspective on some healthy tips during this pandemic. My wife got like quite a few tips that she has there on her phone, and she's just going to kind of read them off, and we just want to just kind of share them with people, especially for all of our dialysis friends that are out there dealing with this, the ones that have to still get out, the ones that are able to do home dialysis, such as myself. Just some of these tips will probably help you all as we talk about them, and it may even help someone that that's not even dealing with dialysis, just being safe and doing the right things as well. So
that's right. That's right. Hi everyone. These tips, I won't do all the tips, but they're really important. And these tips are coming from a nephrologist. A lot of his great tips right now during the COVID-19 pandemic for any patient that is doing dialysis or well on their way and being prepped towards doing dialysis. So I thought these were some great and very important tips to share. And the first tip is take seriously the importance of completing every dialysis treatment. Make sure that you're complete all your sessions and staying on the prescribed time, especially during the pandemic. I think that's really important, not to cut your time or your hours during this time. So make sure that you complete your prescribed time for each run that you have.
Yes, that is key, because I know I've seen people that they may cut their time short, or just because of the comfort of being at home, they think that, okay, well, I could just cut it short today and I could pick up where I left off tomorrow. But it doesn't always seem to work that way sometimes. I mean, because if you allow fluids to build up in your body, it can cause some serious issues. So you don't want that to happen. So yes, continue to please stick with your prescription and do the time that you're allotted to do, and just stick with it. And that way you can just continue to keep that fluid off of you, and you won't feel sick, won't feel bloated, won't feel like dry heaving and all those things that come with it. So you just want to continue to stick with the program.
Right. And then also another tip is speak with your dietitian to discuss the importance of proper nutrition in your fluid management during this time. Overall, this is very important because you want to make sure that you continue to have great eating habits. You don't overdo it on your fluids during this time of the pandemic, because you don't want to end up in trouble where you have to go to the hospital. These tips are so important so that you can continue to do your runs at home and you don't have to seek any medical help during this time. This is not the time to even go to immediate care if you can help it. Not saying that you shouldn't if you have a lot of things going on abnormal outside of what you usually feel like. Of course you want to seek your medical help, but if all means necessary, this is not the time to get yourself in trouble and have to go to Medicare or the hospital, right, honey?
Right, exactly, because we all know that our immune systems are compromised, and so to go around people that may have the COVID-19 or any other thing for that, as a matter of fact, the flu, anything, at this time is just not a good time to be trying to go to the hospital if you don't have to go. Of course, we're not saying don't go, but if you have to go, you have to go. But if we're just trying to say, do the right things to prevent yourself from having to go.
Always practice proper infection control at home. Good hygiene is so important. Where your site is, before you do your cannulation. Good hygiene, proper hygiene for yourself. Self-care is key also. Making sure that you get those showers, making sure that you're doing the extra cleaning to your area where your site and your fistula is before you cannulate it.
Right. Make sure you use your alcohol, iodine pads.
Right.
I use all that stuff every time. I never skip it because I know how important it is to keep that site clean and stop any infection from coming.
And talk to someone if you're feeling scared, depressed, or a little bit anxious during this time. This is tough.
Yeah.
It can be mind over matter some days. We've been quarantined for a good little while now, and it can become overwhelming, especially when your health is already compromised and you can't go out during this time. If you have to talk to somebody, know that your social worker through your dialysis center is available to you, and that can help alleviate a lot of the things that you're feeling.
Stress.
Just being stressed out and anxious about catching anything.
Right.
The news is so overwhelming right now, and I know with you being home, that's what you have a lot of time to do. Maybe watch the news and stay updated on what's going on with COVID. But understand that you do have someone that you can talk to. So your social workers are available for you during this time.
Yes, you hit it.
All right. Anything else?
Any other ones?
There's a lot of them. Make time for your physical and mental activities during isolation. Both can have wonderful benefits. Practicing self-care is very important to your overall health.
Yes.
You got to get creative.
Yes.
I know this is easier said than done. You have to get creative. I'm still able to get out and go to work and leave home just about every day. I was off today, but Milton was used to going to the gym. We know that's not a discussion right now because they're closed. So this man has turned my living room into Planet Fitness. Okay.
I gotta get it in.
But it makes him happy.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
And it's simple. I just do simple things. Like I try to go around the neighborhood. Of course I mask up. I do what I have to do. But I just get out and I walk around the neighborhood. I practice my social distancing. The neighbors are really good about it around here because if you see someone coming, normally either you get in the street or they get in the street. So we try to practice that. And I do about a mile and a half. And then I come back and like she says, I turn the living room into a workout place, a gym. But I just have some little 15-pound weights. I got a band that I use. And I just do, maybe 30, 40 minutes. I do a good little 30, 40-minute workout. And that's it.
He's so strong, y'all. Listen, I just had to let him do him. Because he has that look in his eyes like, look, this is all I got, lady. You can get out. I can't get out, so I'm going to do what I have to do. And I'm excited that he's able to. But some days, my daughter and I walk past him like, oh, my God, it's going down for real. He is so serious about it.
Yeah. It keeps me centered.
All right. And then another great tip, I won't share them all, but this is really important too. If you need help with any tasks such as obtaining your groceries, managing your household responsibilities, or transportation, reach out to friends, family, community organizations, churches. Stay connected to people. Stay connected to your social worker because if you don't have a way of getting in touch with someone, I'm sure she can do that for you. Right. So it's another great tip.
That's another great tip. So I just think that we just shared a few of them, but we think that they can help people. We think that in this time, we just need to really stay safe. Stay at home, not having to get out if we don't have to.
Right.
Understanding that you have to go to doctor's appointments and maybe have to even go out and get your own groceries and stuff like that. But other than essential things, please stay safe in this time because we understand that our immune system and our health is really compromised and we want to stay safe and just be safe. And so that is our message today. We just want people to be safe and stay safe. And we're just trying to give a few tips just to help you out. A lot of people may not know some of these things that we shared today. So that's what we wanted to give today was just a little advice on what to do in these times. So
that's right. Build you up, Planet Fitness
That's it.
in the middle of your bedroom, living room, wherever you want to put it. Because his is in the living room, okay? And he loves it.
Yeah. So that's it. That's it.
We hope you all are being safe.
Yeah.
We're laughing right now because you got to laugh to keep from crying.
I'm telling you.
And you just have to continue to be uplifted and motivated, because a lot of days it is mind over matter. I'm telling you, just to see them stay in the house, sometimes that does something to me. Some days I'll take them for a ride, or if I have to go in the store, I'll take him along with me, but he can't go in the store. So just little simple rides and getting some fresh air. He still has his mask or whatever, but just to get out and to move around a little bit. We try to find a way. So if I go to the store, he can go too, but he can't go in.
Right.
But he's still there.
Right.
He's able to get out a little bit. So you have to find a way. Keep fighting. Okay, trouble don't last always.
Yep.
This too shall pass. So hang in there, you all, okay?
All right.
We love you all with the love of the Lord. Be encouraged and stay safe and stay at home, all right?
All right. God bless you all.
Have a good evening.
Thank you. And please share, subscribe, and like.
Please.
And tell people about it, especially anyone that's dealing with kidney disease, that's going through a transplant or home dialysis or dialysis. We're coming from all perspectives because we've been through each and every one of them. And so we just want to help people out. Our mission is always to uplift, encourage, and educate. So we just thank you all. Continue to support us, and we love you all with the love of the Lord. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Can't let him click off real quick. Look at this. See all this? Come on, quarantine. Come on, y'all see this? See all this extra hair? If you go back and look on a lot of our YouTube videos, we ain't have none of this. This is the struggle, isn't it?
It's the struggle. It's the pandemic.
Oh,
it's the pandemic beard.
All right. Have a good evening.
All right. Take care.